This call is now being recorded.
Uh, Very good morning to all of you. I think so my sound is clear to you. You are listening to me. I have to join with mobile also to talk with you. Some problem here. So, very good morning to all of you once and again. Myself, Professor Navid Akhtar Mirza from Maulana Mukhtar Ahmed Nadeer Technical Campus, Mansura, Malegaon. This is your first lecture on design of steel structure. You are going to learn a very important subject in civil engineering, that is design of steel structures. It has a very important because of the advantages of using the steel as a construction material, and also it is very easy to reconstruct of the steel buildings, and you can reuse steel as a material many times. Also, its impact on the recycling is very, any wastage is very low because of we can recycle it if you cannot able to use. So that the steel is very important material. Also, you can see in RCC work, in the reinforced concrete, windows, your slab, beam, column, footing, etc. They are also reinforced with the steel because the material steel is very important, and it can be used multiple times. And also, the manufacturing of steel is on the control climatic condition in the factory. So the strength of the steel are mostly uniform for the particular grade. So that's why steel as a construction material is very important, and we are using in our buildings and structures. So today, in today's lecture, we will see all about steel structure and this subject, why it is introduced to you, objectives of your the subject, this course, as well as you can go through the subject introduction, number of units, and the content of units also we will see. First of all, when you are coming for the lecture, all the students I will request they will join on time so that there should not be disturbance. All the students they should join on lecture on time so that there should not be disturbance in the class and we will go forward as smoothly toward the completion of our lecture. Okay. So this introduction, uh, my introduction is already over and I already have taken your lecture in the second year that is concrete technology. During the lecture, all the students are instructed that they should open their camera so that I am able to see you. Okay. The design of history structure, the name of subject given in your this new syllabus of third year civil, it is effect from the June 2021, uh, that is 2019 course. The course of your design of history structures having a theory and design of history structure lab. So you have 3 hours theory class and 4 hour practical class weekly, and in both you have to attend because it is very important from first day you can learn about the structural history. Or if you miss the one lecture, then the next lecture is uh, very you will feel you will not understand if you miss a one lecture. So you should watch all the lecture continuously. Also, I am trying to record this your sessions, and next time I will not admit students. There will be 5 minutes late in the lecture. So all the students they should uh, take care of that. The design of this lecture, the code is 301003. We have 30 hours of 3 plus 1, any 4 hours. INSEM examination scheme is 30 marks and INSEM examination will be 70 marks. And theory is having 3 credit. Similarly, the design of steel structural lab is totally based on the laboratory work and design of some mini projects you have to done. We will decide the team for your mini project. I will divide your team, or you can make or give me 4 students name of your group. Otherwise, I will select as per your roll number. If you have the tuning with the students, then you should give me the names before you start all your practical works or projects was for the this design of steel structure subject. Practical having 50 marks oral and having a 2 credit. These are the instructions to the students. The regular online class for TEB started already. All the students should take care of internet connection and the network issue on their own. Select the place where you will get uninterrupted network. All students should attend all the subject classes as per time schedule. Released from that department, that is timetable, and the latest schedule should be followed. All students should show correct name while logging to classroom, otherwise they will not be admitted in online class. Also, if correct name is not shown on the screen, then the student will be considered as absent since regular attendance will be taken and filled by subject teachers. Students' attendance will be monitored for each subject by subject and class teacher, and daily record will be submitted to the department. All students mute their devices during the online class, otherwise the class will disturb. If student want to say something, they should type in the chat window, or chat window is monitored by the your class representative CR, or you can having a hand raise during the lecture. So this subject you are going to study that design of steel structures. The prerequisite is the subjects you already learned in first year and second year of your engineering. That is mathematics you have learned, engineering mechanics you learned in the first year, mechanics of material or strength of material you have learned in second year. Also, structure analysis you have learned in the second year. So these are the fundamentals subjects, that is the prerequisite, and you should know about the basics of these subjects to understand the design of steel structure, this subject. If you don't know, then you should go through the basic formulas of the engineering mechanics, engineering mathematics, mechanics of material, and structure analysis. Also, its industrial application, residential steel buildings, transportation bridges, railway stations, railway tracks, towers, transmission lines, signal, gates, aesthetical towers you can see around when you are visiting to another big places or big cities, or in our uh, nearby your locality also some steel work is going on. Basically in Malegaon, the local area, the angle for see they are calling. Angle means the steel structure they are using. They are calling is the angle for see, and because their flooring is due to the Shahabad forest, that's why they are calling it the angle for see. Towers and you are seeing the electric towers and the telephone towers, also the poles of electric light, etc. That is made of the nothing but the steels, and that's why they are called as steel structures. Also, many storage grains, liquids, cements, and fly ashes were storage on the bunkers and silos, and water tanks or tankers for storing of the liquids. Many such steel tanks are also available. These are the application of the structural steel. Uh, that's why you should know this. First, you can see this the Eiffel Tower of France. It is built in 1889. The height of total height of tower is 324 meter. The height of tower is around 324 meter. So that's such a big structure is still standing uh, in France. That you can see that the durability aspect of the steel structure. You can see the Walt Disney Concert Hall, America, that is also made with the steel structures. And many such structures you can search on the internet, it is available. Industrial application, you can see the long span industrial sheds with the gantry girders. You can see these yellow marks are nothing but the gantry that is moving on the rails. You can see here rails are available and the gantries are moving, and the materials, the heavy materials are shifted to the gantries. You can see the railway stations of, you can see how the span is very large, and the best aesthetical view of the columns and structure members, and then transparent roofing sheet gives us the more aesthetic value also. This is the railway station, and many railway stations you can see they are built of hangars and platforms and over bridges, etc., are with the steel structures only. Then the different types of tower, transparent tower, you can see how this is the rectangular type. Generally, you can see in the plan, their plan is rectangular and then it is connected with the triangular elements of the steel structure. And very high towers, transparent towers are used for the transmission of the electricity from generation plant to the industry or to the residential areas, etc. Then for development of the industrialization, urbanization, and we need the large amount of production, then the industrialization begins. And to avoid the harmful effect of your gases from the industries, then big chimneys are required so that the harmful gases will not affect the living things or living organisms on the earth. So that's why the high rise chimneys are needed and the gases are evaporated to certain height so that they will not affect the human being or human health or the animal health. Then water tanks also you can build. You can see the water tanks of different shapes and sizes. You can see here the flat bed water tank is rectangular, overhead water tank. This is the, you can see the bottom is hanging below the support around the ring beam. The two towers you can see the water tanks and many circular tanks also is building. So you can go for the steel tanks are also generally in our localities we are seeing the RCC circular tanks commonly before it is used for inch tank and overhead, and many underground tanks are built for the storage of the kerosene, gasoline, etc. gases, or the liquid petroleum, etc. The water tanks is construction under the ground or resting on the ground. If you visit the Manmad railway station, if you go towards the Manmad towards the Nandgaon, you can see that many such tanks are available in between Manmad and Nandgaon. They are resting on the ground. Also in Manmad, large number of tankers are available. They are called as bunkers or silos for storage of grain, and they are made by the steel structure. Now you can see the course objective of this SD1. All the students, they should remember that this is the first lecture. That's why I am allowing them to enter into the class. From next class, you will be 5 minutes late. I will not enter you in the class. Mostly our lecture is the first lecture, and I expect from all the students that they should join lecture on time. अगर आप लेक्चर वक्त पर ज्वाइन नहीं करोगे तो मैं आपको अलाउ नहीं करूँगा, and is big loss for you. Okay, तो नेसेसरी ये है कि आप लेक्चर टाइम पर ज्वाइन कीजिए, नोट्स और पेन और पेपर लेकर बैठिए ताकि आपका क्या कवर हुआ लेक्चर में और क्या असाइनमेंट दिया गया वो नोट करें, और असाइनमेंट रेगुलर गूगल क्लासरूम में शेयर करूँगा, उस पर आप लोग आपका जो असाइनमेंट है उसको सबमिट करते रहें और उसी वक्त मैं मार्क्स दूंगा जब आपका असाइनमेंट सबमिट होगा. This course is designed to provide understanding of IS code provision, as fundamentals of structural steel design and its application for design of various components. Students should be able to understand components of steel structure and its arrangements. Students should be able to design beams, columns, column footings, roof trusses, cantering gutters, and clad gutters. So this is the course objective, this subject you are going to fulfill after completion of this course. These objectives you can fulfill. So you know that for every subject there is some objective. Why you are doing civil engineering? आप civil engineering क्यों कर रहे हो? There is some objective, and that due to that objective you are learning civil engineering. Okay, आपको डिजाइनर बनना है, आपको फील्ड में काम करना है, कंस्ट्रक्शन इंडस्ट्री में आपको एस्टिमेटिंग और कॉस्टिंग करना है, कॉस्टिंग एनालिसिस करना है, या आपको कोई गवर्नमेंट जॉब चाहिए, उसके लिए आप सिविल इंजीनियरिंग कर रहे हो, है ना। ट्रांसपोर्टेशन है, इसी तरह हाइड्रोलिक्स है, हाइड्रोलॉजी है, वाटर रिसोर्सेस है, वाटर रिसोर्सेस इंजीनियरिंग है, डिफरेंट एस्पेक्ट्स ऑफ आर देयर इन सिविल इंजीनियरिंग. So why you are choosing? There are some objective in your mind. To fulfill that objective, you are learning this program, civil engineering, and in that we are learning the DSS, the design of steel structure, their course objectives. So these are the objectives set by the University of Pune for your course, that is design of steel structures. Also the course outcomes. Previously this subject is called as a structure design 1 in Savitribai Phule Pune University. That's why the SD1 is written. But this is nothing but related with the design of steel structure only. And structural steel is considered to be as a material for the construction of structural steel structures. The course outcomes of these subjects. After the completion of this course, you are able to understand types of steel structures, steel codes, provisions, and design of adequate steel sections subjected to tensile force. This is your first outcome. It is based on, the outcome is based on your unit number 1. So you can say that this is unit outcome number 1. The first outcome is, you can see that unit outcome number 1. Nilesh Goli, I will not permit you next lecture. You should join from on time. ये नहीं है कभी भी आप लेक्चर में कभी भी जाएं, आपका पूरा कब आप इंटर होते हैं, कब लीव करते हैं, every records are graphically presented. We are getting from this record of the lectures. Number 2, determine the adequate steel section subjected to compression load, design of built-up column along with the lacing and battening. So many structural components in trusses or our columns, they are coming under the compressions. So that the design of such members are coming in this unit outcome number 2 or course outcome number 2. Determine the adequate steel section subjected to compression load, and design of built-up column if there is need of joining one or more members together to make a built-up column, so you can go for that. Also, that is the outcome of your course, design of the steel structure. Design eccentrically loaded column for section strength on column basis for axial load and uniaxial bending. So you know that the structural elements are generally the slab and then beam, then joist and beams and main beams, secondary beam, primary beams, and then that beams transfer the load to the column, and from column the load is transferred to the pedestals through the gusseted base or column bases. So that column basis is design also is considered in the unit number 3 with design of eccentrically loaded column. So in second unit you will design the axially loaded column, but in also design a built-up column. But in unit number 3 you have to design a uniaxial or biaxial bending in the column, and also you have to design the column bases to transfer the load from column to the substructure, that is pedestal or the foundation. Generally, in steel structure also the foundation is made up of the concrete because in direct contact with the soil, the steel is very harmful. If harmful or corrosive soil are there, then the deterioration of the steel is very fast. So that to avoid the sulfate attack, carbonation effect, or many such things. I must Sodagar, what is the time? I will not accept and saying all the you are not just doing the fulfilling your attendance. I will not accept you from next lecture if you will not join on time. I will only give you 5 minutes grace because all the lectures, most of the lectures are in first hours of your start of the day. So I will not accept any student because you know that the subjects is very important and routine work is very important. If you will not do the routine work or you will not uh, join the lecture on time, you will not understand. So it is for sake of you. If you are not joining on time, then your attendance will not be considered. And this year it is strictly it is follows that your attendance should be 75%. Otherwise, you will be detained and you are not eligible for giving the examination if you are not regular or not on time in the lectures. So the students they are joining late, they should remember that from tomorrow I will not accept their request. Today is the first day, that's why I'm accepting. And from tomorrow, I will not let you in the classroom if you will join late to the classroom. Then the outcome four is design of laterally restrained and unrestrained beam. Restrained, laterally restrained, many laterally supported or laterally unsupported beam with or without flange plate using rolled steel sections. Then unit number 5 is the analyze the industrial truss for dead load, die load, will load, and design of gantry girder for the moving load. So unit number 5 is very important. Based on unit number 5 and all the units, you have to design an industrial building. Uh, that I will explain in the practical hours. And then outcome 6 is based on unit number 6. You understand the role of components of welded plate girders and design cross section for the welded plate girder, including stiffener and its connections. So very vast syllabus of structural design one is there, but you should, if you are doing the lecture regularly, you can easily understand and you can score in this subject. Now the content of the subject you can see on unit number 1, the types of steel structure. This is your overall syllabus, and syllabus will be already shared in your classroom group. You go through a syllabus copy, and one by one we will cover all the sub content of your units. The first unit is design of steel structure. That is nothing but it is design philosophy and the tension members. The type of steel structure we have already seen today, and we will also see the chemical composition of structural steel, grades of structural steels, and various old steel sections. Then relevant IS specifications such as IS 800 2007, the guidelines is given. All these IS codes are very important. You have to download these IS codes. I will upload on your WhatsApp group and also your Google Classroom. All students necessarily they should join the Google Classroom and WhatsApp group for their study. Also relevant IS specifications such as IS 808 1989, where the It is nothing but the steel table. You can say the various steel sections and their properties, the sectional properties, their depth, their width of flange, thickness of web, depth of web. All these sectional properties are given in this code IS 808-1987. Also, steel table by the Ramamurtham and the A. Gore, etc. are available in the market. You can purchase. So these codes and this uh, steel tables are very necessary for design of structure. Otherwise, cannot able to design the steel structure. Then philosophy of luminosity design will see and strength and serviceability requirement. What is the safety factor, and it is called as partial safety factors for the materials, and various design loads, that is dead load, die load, wind load. Also, load combinations, the worst combination. For the worst combination, we are going for design of the structural element. So we will go through and we'll learn the various design load combinations. Classification of cross section such as plastic, compact, semi-compact, and cylinder. That also we will see in unit number 1. Then this connection is the additionally we are including. It is not included in your syllabus. The connection designs are with your examples of tension member design, compression member design, but you will not come to know. That's why I have taken it at a there is a additionally, and this additional other than your syllabus, this design of connection is very important, and there is the load transfer between the elements are through the connections. So that's why if the connections are failed, your structure will collapse. So the connection between the members, that is, if the primary beam is connected with the secondary beam connected with the slab, and the primary beam transfer the load through the connection to the column, and column loads are transferred to the foundation through the connection, that is the column basis. So that's why it is very important in connection design you should know, and it is not included in your syllabus. It is in syllabus, but it is with your design of tension member, compression member only. But additionally, we are taking this. I am taking this, and additional lectures, 8 to 7 or 10 lectures are required for additionally to complete this syllabus. So you can go through that and you can design this connections also. Then the tension members design is included in your unit number 1, and various cross section will see of tension member, that is angle section, eye section, channel section, etc. Also, threaded rod, cables, and it also will see the limit strength due to yielding, rupture, and block shear failure in the tension member, and you will come to know how you can check to the limit strength of the tension member. Then, using single angle section and double angle section, you can design a member of truss, and also you can design the column compression member column. We are providing for the industrial building and the residential building or frame connections building. So you can go for that. Then unit number 2 is nothing but design of compression member, and it considered at the buckling classification, because generally the collapse of the compression member is nothing due to yielding it. It is due to the mostly due to the bending, and due to the cross section of the steel structure is very less. That's why we are the sections are slender, and most of section failed in the buckling. So that's why buckling is depend on the section cross section geometry of the member. Angle section is there, L angle, and T section is there, channel C sections are there, I section are there, their properties and their buckling curves and classification of section with example we will see. IS specification, effective length of compression member, design compressive stress, what is FCD, design of compression member of truss, strut, single angle section and double angle section we will see, and various design connection of member with the set plate and boards and vests. Also, we will design axially loaded column using roll distance section. Also, in unit number 2, the built-up sections are also you have to design. The built-up section is nothing but they are made with one or more sections. The two or more section, if you join together, then that section is called as the built-up section. Then design of built-up column by battening system. Design example on built-up sections. Design example on the built-up section. You can go, and also connection between the built-up column with the lacing system, that is inclined bar, are connected with the column or batting system with the horizontal members are connected with the two or more sections. The unit number 3 is based on the eccentrically loaded column and also the column design of column bases. Similarly, unit number 4 is on the design of flexural section. Flexural sections are nothing but design of beams and having the section with the bending. So here you can go for the different laterally supported or laterally unsupported beam. If the beams are laterally supported, how it behaves. If beams are laterally not supported, generally the beams are supported at the ends, but their lateral supports also very important in case of design of steel structures. So that's why the lateral strain is there. Then what is the behavior? Lateral strain is not there, or unrestrained beams are there. What are their behavior and their designs and their specification given in the IS code? We will see, and we will design the laterally supported or unsupported beam in this unit number 4. Unit number 5 is design of the industrial truss and the gantry girder. So this unit number 5 is very important because we need the large span in the industrial building or the bridges. So these concepts we know. Also to lift the heavy load and heavy load transferred to one place to another place into the factory, we need a gantry girder. The design of roof trusses and the roof trusses is also called as the open web girders. So you can go for design of the trusses and design of the gantry girders in unit number 5. All this, their strength and serviceability condition, etc. We will go through that, and we will design a gantry girder and truss in unit number 5. Then unit number 6 is the design of welded plate girder. The concept, type of girders, component of welded plate girder, and different intermittent weight, design of cross section, containment of flange plate, end bearing and load bearing stiffener, intermediate stiffener design, etc. And design of connection between the flange and web and the stiffener, flange and the stiffness, etc. We will see in this unit number 6. So all these units are very important, and unit number 5 and 6, there is more work on the your lab work. So we will simultaneously, unit number 1 will start in theory class, and unit number 6, 5 and 6 we will start in the laboratory class. Then only we can able to complete our syllabus. And you should join regularly, otherwise you will not able to understand the lecture. So it is very important that you should join the lecture on time regularly and write down whatever going on. Otherwise, I will provide you the notes of your whatever we have prepared and recorded by the students. I will provide the notes. You will print out the notes and take daily records of the lectures, and so that you can understand what is the STD lecture. Generally, I am trying to complete the syllabus within the constraint, and you have to join the lab class also regularly and theory class also. If you miss the lab class, you will not able to complete the whatever term work with you, and it is very compulsory. If student they will not complete the work, you have to complete at your home. No issue. You will purchase the sheets, full imperial sheet at your before, and you can make the sheet on your home, and you can check or upload when it is asked. Okay, if you will not upload, your marks will not be considered, and in continuous assessment you will get the less marks. You should not think that in structural design when there is oral only, the oral is based on the term work, whatever work you will complete. If your work is not completed, then you will get the 0 mark. If you will fail in that, then you will not able to clear this subject. So that all the regular classes of theory classes and practical classes should be attained by the students. So this is nothing but the 6 unit we will complete, and the content we have seen, and this presentation inshallah I will share to you. This is the some of the text and reference books you can refer for this subject. I will suggest you that if you are going for SK Dugal book, then do not go for the Subramaniam or other books. At a time, you can refer only one book so that you can, there are different nomenclature on different books. So might be you will confuse. So it is well good you will prefer my notes. Otherwise, if you are not preferring, you are going for the reference of textbook. So these are the books. SK Dugal book for limited design of steel structure, second edition. Red cover is yellow cover is there, and that is very good. In first edition, the red cover is there. Both editions having on their own importance, and the contents are not so much difference. So you can go for first edition or second edition. No issue for limited design of steel structure for the SK Dugal. Similarly, macro hill publication, the publication of the SK Dugal book. Second important book is the N. Subramaniam book. Lots of books available in our library. You can take the books from the library, show your identity card, and you can take the books from library, and that is from the published by the Oxford University Press. V.L. Shah and Gore, Limited Design of Steel Structure, that is structural publication Pune. Sarwar Alam Raz, Structural Design Steel New Age, International Publisher. Mrs. Bhavik Katti, Design of Steel Structure by Limited Method as per IS 800 2007. International Publication, New Delhi. MRC Ekar, Limited Design of Steel Structures. PHI Learning Private Limited, New Delhi. And Elias G. Abu Sabah, Design of Structure, CBS Distributor and the Publisher. So these are the different reference and the text. Take the screenshot and you can refer for your study design of steel structures. Many such paper solutions are also available. You can use that also, but only for the taking the examples from that. Don't use only reference and textbook for your study. Then the list of these codes, reference codes are very necessary. These codes are required for you. Please take a screenshot, download all the codes listed here. IS 1 2016 parts 3rd and part 1, 2nd, 4th, and 5th is published in 1987. All this part 1 dead load, part 2 live load, part 3 wind load, part 4 is snow load, and part 5 load combinations you can get. Similarly, SP16 or IS 808 1989 is nothing but steel taper for any standard publication you can take or you can use, and All the publication of the Indian Standard Code is published by the Bureau of Indian Standard New Delhi. You can purchase from the BIS offices in Pune, Mumbai, or Nagpur, or Hyderabad. Hard copy or otherwise soft copy is available on the internet. You can download and you can use the Indian Standard Codes for your references. The today's assignment for you, you have to submit this assignment next lecture, before next lecture on Thursday. I will check all the assignment on next uh, Monday or Saturday as time permits. I will request all the students, they will go through the different steel structure currently built across the globe. Many such structures are constructed in the UAE, in the India and USA. Long span bridges and towers are built around your cities in Nasik, in Mumbai, Pune also. You can visit and or you can download their videos and you can see and their uh, how they are designed these structures. You can go through that and prepare a brief report, not large description, one page report. You can prepare on any of the structures and uh, their technical details should be included. And if there is maintenance work is done, then that also you can include. And that is the assignment. And all the assignment you have to submit uh, before only in 1 week duration I will give you, and not more than it is permitted. And the instruction given to you, you should follow. So once again, the instruction I will read to you, and this is all about your course. That is course you are uh, learning in these instructions. You should follow while attending the classes. You should join on time, and regular attendance is recorded and daily attendance are made. So I will request all of you, please don't go here and there, and your records are maintained to show that you will join on lecture on time and regularly so that you will not miss the lectures. Okay. So all about the overall subject details we are discussed today, and later from next lecture we will start the unit number 1 of introduction to design of steel structure. That is, unit number 1 is the design philosophies and the tension limits. To recap all this we have seen today's. Structures. See today the course objectives, course outcome, your subject, and then we are seeing the contents of the subjects, and we will one by one will complete your syllabus. And before NSM you have to complete 3 units. Before NSM you have to complete the 3 units, and so that you will also the reference books. These are the reference books you can refer. Also, I've seen the codes you can use. Okay. These are the codes, and you can use this codes. These are the codes. What is IS 875 Part 1, 1987, code for practice for design of load further than earthquake for building structure. It is for dead load. IS 87 Part 1 is for dead road. Similarly, part 2 is for the live load. And part 3 is for the wind load. Part 3 is the design of loads other than earthquake for buildings and structure, code of practice, third division. This code is latest, it is revised in 2015 for wind load. These IS codes are needed for your theory classes and practical classes. We stop here. Thank you for joining. I will request all of you should join on the time so that our lecture will not hang.